Hmm. Ah, ah. Are we streaming?
Sure.
Streaming for vengeance.
We're back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, we're a little late today.
little worse for the wear. We
Hmm.
went to a show at the Depot last night and
That's right.
may or may not still be recovering.
Yes, we'll have to talk about that on the show. Yeah. Um, but I was thinking about my dislike for car dealerships. Right?
Oh,
Never was a fan because I never was that into cars, so I never really had one that warranted paying 30% more for oil changes or tire rotations than anywhere else. I just never thought it was worth it, you know.
right.
Has to have a Fram oil filter. Who cares, right? Anyway, I did have some weirdness though. Like I remember once I was getting in my car in a Nissan and the door handle just like came off in my hand, right?
Like you were looking at the car?
No, I went to go get in the
Oh,
car and the handle just
right.
broke off, right? So I'm like, what do I do with this, right? So anyway, I took it to the garage I usually wouldn't go to. I figured they could handle it. They usually did tires and oil for me, right? Usually they would done a couple hours. They call me, I come get the car, but this time they had it like all day and nobody was calling me, right? So I took my wife's car over to see how they were doing. And I saw what you never want to see. You never want to see this. Your car's being worked on and the mechanic's doing this. Oh, I was like, well, that's not good, right? Anyway, it's like a half an hour later, they said it was done and they signed me out and I paid and everything. Luckily, the first thing I did was go try to get a burger. I went to the drive-through. As soon as I tried to roll the window down, clunk, it fell right into the
Oh my
well. I was like, okay, cancel my order. I'm going back to Firestone. So they had it for another couple hours. They eventually did fix it. But you never want to see that. I figured you would have some stories, some Saturn related
Well,
stories.
and this was also Firestone related. I I took it there for an oil change or something. And of course they talked me into, getting new windshield wipers.
Um,
So I said, okay. But the guy didn't put them on right.
what?
He
That's like an easy. I can do that.
Right. Well, somehow he didn't put them on right.
Hmm.
And the first time it rained, I was driving the boys to school.
Hmm.
I went to flip them on and it wrung out and like started to come off and it got caught like in the grill, the little holes, and it was still trying to move.
Oh my
And
God.
after that, my windshield wiper motor blew up because of the strain of
You
trying
burned
to
it up.
operate it. Because you can't, on a good
What car was
day,
this? Was this a Saturn?
Saturn,
Of course.
good day, you can't, you know, get the wiper blades off on the first try. You ever do that? You think you turned it off and it's like, no, or it's on some weird
Oh,
delay.
right, yeah.
Well, I was panicking and I couldn't get it off and I knew it was stuck. I took it back there and bitched this guy out. He said it was going to be $200 for a new motor. I said it will not be
Yeah,
because whoever put these wiper blades on
screwed it up.
screwed it up. And I asked for the manager and they ended up doing it for free.
Wiper blades are not hard to put on. I mean, come on. They snap right in. There's like this little hook you just take it off. Anyway,
Like you, when I came back, they had it a long time. They couldn't get the
the motor in.
well, they got the motor in, but he said they had to take off the wipers. They couldn't get him right. And
Hmm.
like he was just looking at it like this. I thought, oh my God,
My ex-wife liked Kias. I never liked them, but she had a Kia van, and we must have gotten like 19 recalls on that thing. I don't know what it was, but there were so many. So what happened was I was finally, all right, the Kia dealership wasn't close. So I went and took it back. I had the day off work or something. And I was like, all right, we'll get the car up to date, right? So I got in there and I gave them the VIN. They pulled it up. Yeah, I thought there were like six. There were 19 um, repairs that needed to be done on it, right? Of course, they don't charge for that because they're recalls. Anyway, so I left the car with them all day, right? It was the same thing. No call, no call, no call. It was finally, I knew they were going to close, right? So I actually walked back there. I walked to the place. And when I got there, it was this.
oh God.
Turns out that the last thing they had to recall was something to do with the brake light. And he couldn't get the switch right. And that was something that when you push brake, the brake lights would come on. And sure enough, when I got it out of there, the brake lights were always on, like they didn't work. So I had to take it back to them again. Again, the scratching of the head, never a good thing. So they did fix it, but yeah, I had to take another day off work. So
God.
anyway, so we got a great show for you today. Amazing bands, um, some really cool vinyl, very obscure stuff, and we can talk about this amazing concert we went to last night as well. So
Yep. And you never know because our interview this week was,
really hot up and coming band.
yep, was a band we happened to stumble upon at a live show.
Yep,
So you
exactly.
never know when it's going to happen.
That's right. So anyway, new show drops tonight. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys soon.
Catch you guys soon.